comes to, let's call it misdoing in government, wrong decisions, you're right. A government left to its own devices without accountability is going to make all manner of bad decisions. If we don't have to look very far to see examples of that at any level of government. If it's not restrained, I mean, this is really one of the founding fathers' basic presumptions that government, expansive government, like government is always going to do wrong. Therefore, must restrain, constrain, define it so that its ability to do wrong is at least hemmed in.
Amen. Amen.
I think for us to deal with that kind of stuff, the only recourse that we have really is making sure that government is accountable to the people. The only way we can make sure the government is accountable to the people is by making government as transparent as possible to the people.
Terrific.
I don't see why every decision, every meeting, every contract, every bid, every budget report, every memo, if it's not something sensitive pertaining to like a human resource problem, something of that sort, everything else really should be available to the people, because the more information the voters have, the more powerfully they can hold elected representatives accountable. Nothing protects misdoings in government like obscuring the truth, And so to that end, it's been very frustrating to me to ask and ask and ask, can you show me what the budget is? Can you answer this question? Can I get a copy of those? Our government right now at the county level, I assume it gets worse the farther up the chain you go. It's not easy to find the truth, and I think if we want to hold our government accountable, an easy thing that the commissioners can do, it's well within their authority to do so, is make as much information as possible available as easily as possible to everyone all the time. If we can do that, it's because there's going to be people out there who are going to make it their new life hobby to make sure that this committee is doing everything by the book, and they should do that. This should be the way it's done.
That's why Richard Locker started the Taxpayers Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's watchdogging Hollidaysburg, and they hate him, but he's doing
the more people that do,
more people jump on board
yes,
with that and get the newsletters, the more we can find out what's going on.
The more information we make available to people, the easier it is.
And
I didn't realize how bad it was until I ran for office, and I'm trying to, because I'm a total rookie. Are you still recording?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That's fine. I'm a total rookie. Because it doesn't have the internet. This will be the commercial for Dave Kessler. He's going, look at this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. But
Keep talking.
I don't. Like, I'm brand new from the outside trying to figure out how to do this. And the only way I know how to do that is work hard and learn as much as I can so I can give honest answers to voters. And when you're in learning mode, and your elected government is trying to stop you from learning. It seems that way anyway. They don't make it easy to learn new stuff. That needs to change. We can change that. It's not going to take a lot of money, and it's well within our.
Why don't we take Ying's question, and then we'll go ahead and move on, okay?
Just back to the voting machine.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that the commissioners have the authority to remove the voting machine and return back to the paper ballots. So.
That's why I'm so upset.
Will you do something about that if you're elected?
My thought would be that, I don't want to answer that too quickly because I don't know the mechanics of that.
Right.
My thought would be that what we want to do is let me put it this way. The goal is that people have confidence in the election system, right? That's what we want. Whether that might be by machine or by paper ballot, that's what we want. If the commissioners have it in their power to change the way we're counting votes, so that people have more confidence, then I say do that. And if what the people in this county want is good old-fashioned paper ballots, we should do that. If it's in our authority to give that to them, then we should, because I think right now confidence in election integrity is very, very low.
Yes.
If the commissioners have the power to do something about it, I think they should. Unless it's cost prohibitive, which I can't imagine it would be.
It's not a question, it's a suggestion.
Okay.
First of all, you can talk to Jim Foreman, because he knows the way that they count, and they're double checked, and they're very accurate in the courthouse. If a precinct is having trouble, and your precinct is having trouble, then volunteer as a poll worker or a poll watcher, and get in there, and that's why we need to get it across the board, that we need volunteers every time and it doesn't take much, they'll train you. You need to volunteer and step up. If you have a complaint, get involved and be a poll watcher or a poll worker.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Yeah,
If
thank
you want